Following program is a production of Hō'ike Kaua'i Community Media. Aloha, Kaua'i. We're a little ahead of schedule this week. Today's only Wednesday, November 27th. Now, typically, the newest episodes of the Hoike Weekly go out on Friday. But since tomorrow's Thanksgiving and the Hoike offices are closed both tomorrow and Friday, we made sure to make you an episode sooner rather than later. We try to stay ahead of the game clearly, and so it's also worth mentioning that today's episode will list the events happening on Kaua'i from December 2nd until December 8th. Now, if you need info on what's happening during the weekend of Thanksgiving, Black Friday and all that craziness, you can find it on last week's episode, which is on our website, hoike.org, or our YouTube channel at Hō'ike KCTV. Okay? Now that we've got all those details straightened out, it's time to dive in. I'm Tricia Allen, and this is the Hoike Weekly. As the Christmas holidays inch closer and closer, the event list gets longer and longer. So don't forget that you can scan our QR code or visit the tiny URL link in our show notes for details about the ginormous list of events I'm about to rattle off. Okay, you ready? Let's hope so. First on the list isn't holiday related, but it is still important. Kupuna Connections is offering more in-person tech classes during the entire month of December. These Tech Talk Story classes are a great way to get information regarding today's technology, and they're being held all over the island, which makes them very accessible. There are 4 classes being held this week on Monday from 10 a.m. till 12 noon at the Hanapepe Hawaiian Congregational Church. Tuesday, December 3rd from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the Kilauea Episcopal Church, and on Wednesday in Līhuʻe from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Līhuʻe Public Library. Any questions about this event or any other Kupuna Connection events can be answered by calling them directly at 808-755-3645. And for those of you who are actually counting, that's only 3 events this week, so sorry about that. Now, here comes the barrage of holiday events. The annual Lights on Rice Parade is scheduled for Friday, December 6th from 6:30 p.m. till 8 p.m. Every year on the first Friday in December, organizations from all over the island light up Līhuʻe from Vidina Stadium all the way to the county building, showing off their handmade holiday-themed floats and rolling performances. Kaua'i residents, of course, plan accordingly by laying out blankets and chairs, sometimes days in advance, along the parade route. This year, the parade is going to be a big one. There are 60 floats registered and a total of 3,000 performers. Lightsonrice.org is the website to visit for more information. And if you can't make the event, don't worry, Hō'ike's got you covered. We'll be capturing the magic for you so you can enjoy it later on our YouTube channel at Hō'ike KCTV, or if you have cable, on Channel 54. Another reason residents get to the Lights on Rice Parade early is to check out the Fine Crafts and Vintage Fair at the Kaua'i Museum Courtyard. Presented by the Kaua'i Historical Society, the fair features clothing, books, accessories, and creations, all crafted by local artisans, and it runs from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. on December 6th. And if you can't make it to that, it's okay, because on Saturday, December 7th, the Kaua'i-made Holly Jolly Holiday Fair will be taking place at the Outrigger Kaua'i Beach Resort. From 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., in addition to gourmet treats and holiday goodies, attendees can also catch a glimpse of Santa and Mrs. Claus while they're there. As for live entertainment, on December 7th, the Rice Street Business Association is holding an Ohana Fun Day from noon until 7 p.m. on the lawn at the Kaua'i Historic County Building on Rice Street. Not only will the Kaua'i High School class of 2004 be holding their 20-year reunion there, this family-focused event will also have keiki rides, food trucks, vendors, and live entertainment, including Bronson Awohi, Aldrin Guerrero, Dondi, and the Opihi Pickers. The 10th annual Kilauea Christmas, a North Shore tradition, is happening also on Saturday, December 7th. This year will feature performances by Po'okela Wood, Eric Lee, Kupuna, the Kilauea Social Club, and many others. The fun begins at 4 p.m. and the event is open to the public. Yet another event on December 7th, a winter concert by the KCC Symphony Orchestra. Now, did you know that the Kaua'i Community College is the only community college in the University of Hawaii system to have an instrumental musical ensemble? Well, now you do. The orchestra not only includes students taking the course for credit, it also includes community members who are continuing their education. This classical holiday event will begin at 7 p.m. on the 7th, which makes it pretty easy to remember, at the KCC Performing Arts Center, and is yet another family-friendly holiday event that is open to the public. Now, if you're more into classic rock and roll than classical music, perhaps the Lonely Hearts, Beatles, and Beyond concert at Anainaho is more your speed. These 4 talented performers from Maui will be playing at the Porter Pavilion on Saturday, December 7th from 5:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. More information on that can be found at anainaho.org. Now, with all the holiday goings on, things may get a little difficult for some, especially those caring for kupuna with Alzheimer's or dementia. For that reason, AARP of Hawaii is hosting a positive approach to care workshop at St. Michael and All Angels Episcopal Church in Līhuʻe on December 7th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Registration and general information about the workshop can be found at aarp.org/local. Now, in addition to the holiday performances this week, there are also a few coming up a little later on in the month that are worth mentioning now so that you have time to plan and make arrangements. See, we are always trying to stay one step ahead for you. We know the holiday season is crazy, so knowing about stuff way in advance can be good. And one of the events that you should know about in advance is the Kaua'i Ballet Academy's performance of The Nutcracker, which is scheduled for December 14th and 20th. They perform this enchanting ballet annually, and this year we were able to speak with the director about it. And as always, we snuck our little nosy selves into one of their rehearsals so that you could get a little sneak peek of what's in store. Check it out. Aloha, Kaua'i. I'm Tricia Allen, and in the studio with me, we have Hillary Johnson. She is the owner of Kaua'i Ballet Academy and the director of the upcoming performance of The Nutcracker, which is happening when in December?
December 14th. We are at KCC's Performing Arts Center. We have 2 performances, a matinee at 1:30, an evening production at 6:30. And then the following weekend, we're at the historic Waimea Theater. And we're doing an evening performance there on December 20th at 7 p.m.
2 locations. That's great. So you can get more different audiences, right? Was that the thought process behind
Exactly. And that Waimea show, we call it our Hana Ho show. It's a lot of fun because you know, the stress and all the work is done and the dancers just relax and really seem to enjoy that last show.
That's really awesome. Okay, now tell us a little bit about Kaua'i Ballet Academy. You are the owner.
Yeah, we started the Ballet Academy in 2019, of course, right before the pandemic. And so we got shut down rather quickly and we've been building up ever since. We have about 90 students in the academy, ranging from 3 years old all the way up to adults. We have some people in their 50s and 60s who come and dance. We also have several men and boys that come to classes as well.
So this is sort of like an all-ages show performed by all ages? Would that be safe to say?
It is, yes, absolutely. Most of our dancers are performing. We also have brought in a few special guests from the community. We have the principal of Keikaha Elementary School in the show.
Oh, how fun.
We have the director of the emergency department in the show, and as well as the Bone and Joint Center. We have one of our physicians in the show. So
you have some guest starring spots in the show as well.
Yeah.
Okay, now the Nutcracker is one of my personal holiday favorites, but some people have not ever heard about the Nutcracker and how the story goes. Tell us the story just really quick so we can recap.
Okay, so it's a holiday party that happens on Christmas Eve. This family, the Stahlbaums, gather together and some special gifts are given. One of those being the Nutcracker. And the Nutcracker comes to life and takes Clara on this magical adventure through the snow forest and into the land of sweets, where they are graced with different performances and entertainers.
And that's where the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy happens, right? In the land of sweets?
Yes, in the land of sweets, exactly.
Okay, that one's my favorite. If we're voting, I like that one the best.
It's a lot of fun. We also have, the fight between the Nutcracker and the Rat King is an exciting thing for a lot of the children, a lot of people who don't typically come to the ballet. They love seeing the fight scene.
I love it. What are you guys doing to kind of prepare for this?
So we are rehearsing 6 days a week right now. We have rehearsals Monday through Saturdays.
Wow.
And we just had a big prop building event Saturday. We were touching up our props and building some new props. We're still cutting some of the music and working on costumes. I mean, it's a full production.
Yeah, now I asked you to bring some, props just to kind of dress the setup, and you kind of went all out. This is great. So if the show is anything even remotely like this, it's going to look incredible. I have to say, I feel like I'm in the land of the sweets now. So you're getting us in the holiday spirit.
That's what we want. We want the audience to come and just relax, leave any stresses or anything they're dealing with at the door and just come in and enjoy and just get lost in the magic.
Now, what's your favorite part of the magic? What's your favorite part of the play?
My favorite part is definitely the snow scene. It is just gives me chicken skin every time. I love dancing it when I was a child. I've loved watching the dancers really come into the role and the magic. It's just quintessential beauty and wonderment. And we have a special surprise for the community this year. I'm still working on it, so I'm not going to reveal the surprise, but we're working on something very special for this scene.
Ooh, okay. I won't ask. I have follow-up questions, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. One more time, when are the performances taking place?
Okay, we have 2 shows on December 14th at the Kaua'i Community College Performing Arts Center, 1:30 and 6:30 p.m. And then we have another show the following weekend at the historic Waimea Theater, 7 o'clock p.m.
And where would people go to get more information about the performance or the Kaua'i Ballet Academy as a whole?
Yes, all of that information is found on our website at www.kauaiballetacademy.com.
We can't wait for the surprise. Ooh, but you got to be there to see it.
Yes, you have to be there to see it. I think if you miss this, you're going to be really sad because it's going to be magical.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
It's a pleasure.
Can't wait to see what that surprise is. All right, Kaua'i. That's going to do it for me. It's all the Hō'ike we have for you this week. Enjoy the holiday, however you choose to celebrate it, and make sure you save room for dessert. I'm Tricia Allen, wishing you love and aloha. The holiday season is here.